I'm Wyatt. This is Why Works. Today we're going to go through the Getrag 226 millimeter differential found in 09 to 14 SRT Mopars and also RT Challengers with the manual transmission. Believe they are also used in C5 Z06 Corvettes because there's some parts interchangeability when it comes to the limited slip clutch packs and the spring washers. I actually bought spring washers with a GM part number because you can't buy them with a Mopar part number. So we're going to put that back together today. I've took it apart. Already recorded taking it apart, but this is the intro for the whole video. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. And I hope you learn something. Alright, forgot to put new limited slip clutches into this diff here, but so I got these clutch packs from Racing Diffs. They sell it on their eBay store. They're out of Serbia, so if you're gonna buy these, beware the tariffs and or taxes and other shit. Ended up adding another 110 bucks to the cost of these things. They ship them for free, but you got to pay Donnie T and to let him bring it to the rest of the way to your door. So just keep that in mind. Get an extra 100 bucks on tariffs, but it's the only place right now you can actually get these from. So kind of is what it is. So yeah, let's get some sockets and take this apart. And we'll start with that 13. It's the odd one. Nice. It's 10 here. A little crossover pattern here. Probably not strictly necessary, but feels right, so I'm going to do it. Ow! I screwed the pattern up. Oh well. Okay, these are pretty easy to keep track of. They're all the same. Except for the big guy that goes there. Cause okay, this has a shoulder that sort of aligns the whole deal on it. So gotcha. Maybe I'll put that off too. Bam. Magnetism, bitch. Here, place to set the cover, a little persuader here. Damn. It's starting to go. It's starting to go. I can feel it maybe a little bit. Well, where's the little guy? Here it is. The little guy. Just my little dude. My little dude. My little household little guy here. And they use for automotive purposes sometimes. What the fuck? Oh, what? Is it a dowel pin? There we go. I'm starting. There we go. Yep, that was a dowel pin. Dowel pin. Interesting. Lots of very dark staining in here. casting. That's kind of cool, actually. Send some good light. Pretty sweet casting. All the webs here go all the way down to make this mounting ear. Pretty sweet piece. Very intricate in the way it's machined and cast and engineered. Pretty cool stuff if you're a dweeb like I am. Now allegedly should just be able to pick up carrier somehow and get it out of here. It's pretty heavy. Kind of like that, maybe. Okay, there we go. Cool. And that's a fucking ring gear and shit. 17 it is. Like I thought. Now these ones I'm definitely gonna start cross pattern. Whoa, careful. No. Okay, all the bolts are loose. I'm going to start 2 of them back in. Just a few threads. And the rest we will remove and store up on a tray. They are very different from the other bolts. So hopefully it should be easy to remember that those are for the ring gear. Now we have to get the ring gear off. And some guys apparently just hit the outer edge of it here. I might do that. I'm also going to try and hit these bolts. And that way when it does release, with these bolts threaded in a little, when it does release, it won't just fall down. It'll stop at these bolts will catch it, so I don't know. It'll probably be okay. It's landing on a plastic tray on a wooden bench. Might not hurt it, but just don't want to hurt it. This ensures I kind of work it off even too. Getting there. Well, ran out of travel on these guys. That's okay. Actually, I wonder if I could just jimmy it off with the little pry bar now. No, not quite. Whoa! Missed. There we go. You can see we got a pin every 90 degrees. And one of them, let me see, I don't know. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. You might not. There's one pin that goes straight through this way. And then these 2 meet it in the middle. Oh, this pin's already coming out. Look at that. This like centers it. And also might have something to do with the engagement of the limited slip clutch packs. So let's get this guy upwards like this. Pull out the one pin that was already wanting to come out. And I'm going to try and keep this all oriented the way it's coming out for me now. Will the other one come out? Yes. Carefuling. Definitely gonna have to give this all a good cleaning. A bunch of dirt stuck to everything because it's covered in nasty old gear oil. Alright, here's the other pin. Boom, boom, side pins. Now this one here we got to drive through with some sort of punch and hammer. And it looks like it wants to be driven out this way because there's a little dot in there already. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Love that. I'm gonna need these for reassembly as well. And I had it, yeah, I had it like this. Yeah, okay. Got my towel here. Extra gription. Yeah, you gotta push on it. Push on it. Continuing with the tappage here. Just little guys, just little tappy taps. Don't need anything crazy. Now I can probably pull it. Boop. Very nice. This end of the thingy. And this hole. So that's where that's going to go back together. Okay, so now I think this lid, this top piece should just come off. Maybe a little help from the screwdriver. Oh geez. Pins are out, this should come apart. I've got 2 points. Here you go, this one's moving it a little bit. Come on. This side now. Yep. Perhaps something a little more substantial. I can see the gap right here. I don't want to ruin anything. Am I missing anything? I shouldn't be. Come back over here. Hey, hey. Come on. My little guy fit in here now. It's big enough for him? Yes. Whoa! This one actually makes some leverage. Screwdrivers, not so great at leveraging. I think we're free. Yeah, we're free! Yay! Once again, more useful for working on cars than you might think. Love this. Alright, reorient ourselves here. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Oh, it's at the bottom. Okay. So here is clutch pack. 2 steel plates. this over here. 2 steel plates, a friction disc, isn't totally wiped, but no, it feels pretty smooth. Like there's still a pad here. You can catch it with your fingernail, but it's pretty well smooth. Clutch, steel plate. Yeah, there's grooves in here where it was been slipping and spinning and shit. Another steel plate. And then a clutch. Okay, a steel-backed friction. Steel-backed friction. Goes against the spring washer. See, it's kind of a bowl sort of shaped washer. It's because it's a spring. And the kit of new stuff does not come with these. So I'm glad to see this one's in good shape, because sometimes they break. And that's a very sad day if those break. So now we've got to dive deeper in here. This is just one side. We've got this side disassembled. And then we've got this here side gear. This side gear. Yeah, that's okay. This side gear is what goes down through all that shit. So I'm gonna put him with the spring washer like this, right? There's like some other shimps here, you don't want to fuck with them. Put him with the spring washer like this. On top of those. So that's kind of what they came apart as. And then for these guys, we need to get them out. These are the spider gears. Yeah, this spider gear, he's the one from our silver markings here. We got his brother, neighbor across the street, and then one on the side. Put it in the middle. And another one on the other side. They have these washers on them. Apparently the washers stick to the housing and the oil, so I'm gonna make sure. Gonna make sure, okay, that they stay on. They have this little lippy-doo on the inside that locks in to this little groovy-doo in the bottom of the gear. Bum, bum, bum. Locks in, stays centered. Get the last washer for this gear. So that's all our north, south, east, west gears out. Spider gears, whatever. Then we have access to this other side gear, which we will pull out thusly. So now you just insert, pull up, there you go, side gear. And his spring washer, broken. Womp womp. Rip. Turns out I do need one. This is probably why this LSD stopped working, because of this. Because it needs a spring tension from both of these. And it's common that they break. I was hoping to get lucky. Oh well. Just means it's going to sit apart on the bench for a little bit. And then the rest of these clutch discs and things ought to just come out like that. The last steel is stickening. How extract? It's gotta come out, dude. Yeah, you can see right here. Well, I just wiped it off, but you can see right here the gap in that spring washer where the spring washer was compressed, except for here, it had a gap in it. It doesn't keep the clutch squeezed together and engaged, so it was slipping like mad crazy. This probably, these magnets suck, but I'll give it a try. Dude, what is... I mean, I'm actually getting some force on this magnet. There we go. Hello. Ah! Drop it right back in there. That'd be funny. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's how you take a yeah, 226 mil Getrag apart for your 09 to 14 SRT and stick shift RTs. Hope you found something useful, and I guess I'll have to wait to put those in. So hat cam is rolling. Get my parts out of the truck. The GM part number, the spring washers, because that one is broken. So these GM ones look a bit wider, so they'll be stronger, but the inside diameter looks the same. So they should still work just fine. Well, I'm looking at this for myself, but it will also be good for everyone following along at home to see what's up. Review: 2 steel plates, a friction, a steel backed friction. We're going to a traditional steel and clutch all the way out. So things are a little different, but still mostly the same. Friction plate that will work against the housing proper. And then a steel plate. And then another friction. And then another steel. And then another friction. And another steel. And then one last friction. And one last steel. Yep. And then the washer, which, once again, reference photo. No, don't go to sleep. Looking at it like this. Small diameter goes against the gear. So it will go in like that. Just need a pick. Just sort of line all the grooves up. Splines. Everyone's happy, lined up. Now we should be able to drop this guy in. I think. Yep, they're starting. Come on. Well, what's wrong? There you go. There you go. Yep, there we go. Is it fully seated? Yep. See, we're fully seated against the spring washer, right there. No gap. Fully engaged. Cool. That's one side done. pretty simple, man. Now we can put the north, south, east, west gears back in. So I get them all lined up. Yep, like that. They won't be totally in their homes until it's all compressed back down. And I put this gear on top. Boom, boom. Oh, now we're kind of sitting in there. This one's off a little bit. Yeah. Cool. Those are all lined up. On this side, now, as we're kind of building up in the same sort of direction, we will start with the spring washer. Spooge some oil on there. She loves that. Okay. Yeah, small diameter against the gear. Then we're going to go with a steel plate against him. Friction disc. And these ones we can line the friction discs up on the output gear. But we'll have to make sure we line the steel plates up because they engage with this top cover here. And that might be a little bit of faff, but we'll be okay. Stack this up. It's pretty satisfying. Pretty fun. Stacking up clutches. Pretty similar to like automatic transmission clutches in the way they stack up and different parts they hold, inner and outer things together. Okay, and he is on. Ooh. Yeah, that's very close. But it does fit. It all stacks up on there pretty good. Pretty good. So make sure our outer nubs here are all pretty much together. I got a little scuzziness, grossness in there. Oh well. Give everybody a little bit of oils just because. Okay, now we'll take the top cover. Here's my silver paint mark. Silver paint mark I made taking it apart. Silver paint marks I made here taking it apart. Okay, that's nice. These holes coincide with the grooves we need. So I can see that and sort of turn the steel plates around. Maybe on their own, but maybe not. Yeah, there we go. To sort of be where I need them to be to line up with this a little better. I suppose you could build the clutch pack up in here and then put the gear in. I don't know. We're doing this. This is what we're doing. And it's going to work just fine. Because I said so. Why not lining up? Ow! There we go. Now she's lined up. Okay, actually lined up. The bolt holes and such. Okay, so we're at a point now. Basically, we need to get the whole package here compressed. We have to compress those new spring washers. So that one and this one. And what size are these? Probably 18. So 17 and an 18. And I will use hand wrenches, quote unquote, for this. But of the ratcheting variety. So I can feel the pressure and the torque on everything as we come together. Alright, main pin has to go in first. I believe it needs to go in this way. So lube it up here and see if it'll go. See if it'll go. It is not going. Probably need some more compressions in the washers. Other way. Actually, like torque them, perhaps. How about now? Mayhaps. No? Why? Not loving this. Oh, it's going. Not too bad. Sweet. Get it sort of even, because the side pins have to meet up with him in the middle. This was this side pin. Yep, there it goes. That's what I thought. Lube up the next guy. Because when I took this thing apart, it didn't have any spring tension left in it. There we go. So now we'll take these two compressing nuts off. Boom. Random junk drawer for the win. Now we put the ring gear back on. Ring gear, I did not mark where this was on the carrier. Probably should have done that, but I didn't do it. I think we'll be okay though. Get a couple bolts ready. Get them lined up. Carefully engage the hand clamp. Oh fuck! Got it. Start one. Very little resistance to turning these bolts, which is good. Probably hand start the rest of them. So we use the little guy to sort of try and get these back up here. going crossways. Alright, I don't really know what the torque spec is, but I know what I'm going to torque them to. Alright, well that's done. I think we can go back into the case now. But before I do that, I'm going to set it aside and we're going to clean the case out a little bit. Okay, well, I turned the camera off for a minute just to clean the ceiling surfaces, clean up the area a little bit. I just went ahead and set this into the case before I started recording again. Pretty simple. I just oiled the race and put some oil on the bearing and set it very carefully, set it in the case so I didn't pinch my fingers because it's very tight around here and this is heavy and it will hurt if you pinch your fingers with it. So I kind of set it into place and then sort of rocked it and it kind of fell down and engaged with the pinion. So you can see we're engaging with the pinion. Everyone's nice and happy. And it's making a bunch of noise right now because well, everything's dry and this can wobble around until I put that on. I'm gonna squirt a little oil up in here just because I can. Some oil up on the bearing. Start here. Orange are pretty critical. This is what the biggest bolt on this part goes. Put it on top isn't as critical because the oil's on the bottom, but it doesn't seem like it. Almost around. Great, yeah, I think that should be good. Feels like I start around. Hello. Do one more fold up here. One bolt right here. What's that hole? Around. Fully around. Okay. Very nice. So, shimmy around a couple little key places here. Yeah, those are like concrete. Like concrete pad. I'm just thinking this. Like, I was thinking this. And you may be watching this and thinking to yourself, you don't even want me to do your differentials, and that's fine. I don't want to do your differentials. I'm just happy doing my own. Install the thing cover guy. So there's a dowel hole here, and another dowel where that big other big bolt goes through. Oh, unless this isn't lining up. There we go. Cool. Small Milwaukee. So maybe that was too much silicone. The lines of silicone I took off from the factory are very small. So it's hard to do that by hand with a tube though. So, you know, I think we'll be okay. Okay. Okay, everything's snug. Come on. All right, reassembled. Oh, farty now. Yes, very funny. Actually hilarious. Drink up. Oh, that was me last night. Well, she wrote for this bottle. Give it a little squirt just to be sure. Oh yeah. Yep. That's full diff. Oh, what the hell? It's open. There we go. Well, the battery on the old hat cam did indeed just die. But we've got this Getrag here back together. It's full of oil and still kind of a mess. But we'll take care of that. And it's ready to go back in the car now. Yeah, I'll do a whole video about the Challenger, the Hemi-Coda, and yeah, so I hope you found this video useful, or at least entertaining. If you didn't learn anything, tell me what you didn't like as well, so I can try and make it better. So yeah, thank you for watching.